Hi there, I'm Bridget Reed. I'm a district peer mentor teacher with Brevard Public Schools, and I am thrilled to be working with you this year as you support our newest teachers in our schools. I will be working with Lynette Thorstensen, who is in charge of our teacher induction program for Brevard and also our professional development certification program, and Linda Buffum, who has trained our teacher mentors and our teacher coaches in the schools. So the three of us will be using this platform, Microsoft Teams, to support you as you take on this awesome challenge of supporting our newest teachers. And we're looking forward to your feedback. There's going to be definitely a learning curve with this technology because we haven't used it before, but I feel like it's going to be one of the strongest parts of our program to keep you in the loop in real time with some of the latest things to support your teachers, things that are really going to be pertinent for specific timing, grades, for example, when we know that our newest teachers are going to start to hit that low point, that wall. We're going to use this system, this platform, to give you the latest information that we have to support these teachers as well. And thank you so much for taking this on. I feel very passionate about supporting our newest teachers, and we've all been there. So I think we can all relate to the support, how strong it is, strongly needed as we are facing a challenge with keeping teachers in the classroom. And so again, I thank you so much. As we are starting to get this ball rolling of the school year, there's a couple of things that come up right now when you're supporting your newest teachers, and one of the things I suggest is right now establishing that relationship with your teacher. We have a wide variety of people who are coming to Brevard, and so just knowing the background of your teacher is the first step. We have fresh out of college, we have just new to Brevard, but they're seasoned veteran teachers, and we also have career changers. So just knowing the background of the people you're going to be working with, very important. You obviously would not want to have the same sort of support and push for support for a veteran teacher than you would a career changer who may not have any experience with classroom management. So just understanding their background is the first step. A lot of our teachers right now, even if they are veterans, are feeling that overwhelm part that happens once the honeymoon of the first week or two are over. So some of our newer teachers may not even know because they're so overwhelmed with what's going on right now that they might need some support. For example, I'm working with a teacher right now who said to me, I am feeling overwhelmed. I don't really even know where to begin telling you what part is overwhelming for me right now. So one of the things I did say to him was, why don't you tell me, like, if you talk to me about some of your classes, what would be the most challenging class you have right now? And he said, well, it's the class after lunch, which of course we all know as seasoned teachers, it doesn't matter if it's kindergarten or if it's AP English, that time of day can be the most challenging because the kids are coming in and they've got that talkie going on from lunch. So one of the things I said to him was, why don't you let me come in right after lunch, and let's just see if there's a couple of little tweaks I might be able to add to your procedures to see if we can get this thing a little bit more under control for you. So we scheduled it. I went the next day, observed just for about 10 minutes after the kids coming in, and sure enough, there were just one or two little things that we could put in place that changed the makeup of how the class then proceeded after that. My point with all of this is your teachers may not know what is the one thing that's overwhelming them, but if you just kind of guide them to give you just an answer, then you can take that to give some support, one or two little things you're going to concentrate on, and then you build from there. While I was talking with him and we are starting that whole relationship, I really went over that our relationship is going to be confidential. Things that we're going to work on in the classroom are going to, could be errors, could be mistakes are made. And it needs to be a relationship in a classroom where it's safe to make mistakes. And he knows I'm not going to be running to administrators or talking to other teachers about, you are not going to believe what went on in this class. That can't be your relationship, and I mean that strongly. If you keep it safe, that it's okay to make mistakes, tell them that, you're going to start off on the right foot. I did tell him if anything unsafe comes up in the classroom, I would have to talk to administrators about that. But outside of that, it's going to be some things that we're trying out and things that work, and helping that teacher come up with their own style of teaching. And so I wanted to share that, how I took a teacher who just said, I don't know where the issue is, I just know there is an issue, and then honed it down to finding maybe one step where we could build on. And that would be that, going back to that right after lunch. I understand my schedule is a little bit more flexible, a lot more flexible, because I'm not in the classroom right now. So one of the things I suggest for you is it could be something where it just might be a few minutes of your plan that you could go in and observe what's going on in the classroom. And then you could talk about it after school. Remember, one or two items you're going to be working on at a time. And it really does not have to take a lot out of your schedule to do this. Just make sure that you are having those even hallway conversations with your teacher, just to let them know, I'm here for you. A couple of other things that come up at this time of year, we still have some brand new teachers to the area. So it also might be that you're working with them a little bit on personal things. Some of them may not even know where to go to the doctor yet. They don't know, where's the closest store, for example, that might sell, educational things. Just making sure that our newest teachers, 22-year-olds who are not from Florida that we recruited, that are here for the first time, away from their family for the first time, that you are supporting the personal as well, and just making sure that they are feeling solid there. And once they feel solid personally, they will then feel more solid in the classroom. So those are the two areas I really would like you to concentrate on within the next few weeks, and that is really establishing a good relationship with your mentee, choosing maybe one or two challenges they're having in the classroom, building on that, and then also just making sure your mentees are personally feeling pretty stable right now. We will continue with these videos as we go on, and again, I'd hope to have some of them live, and but right now we're going to do the recorded, and I would love your feedback on it. And you can use the Microsoft Teams. Again, it's a work in progress, and we're really excited to use it. I would like to use this platform for any feedback, any questions that you may have, instead of individually writing to Linda, Lynette, or myself. If we could use this platform to ask a question, only because if you have a question, chances are there are other people who have the same question, the same ideas, maybe suggestions. It would just be great to use this as that platform so we can answer them, take your suggestions, take your feedback, and we will just keep building it on that. So I'm going to be posting videos every few weeks, but I will be keeping up with the Microsoft Teams website on a daily basis. So I will be getting back to your questions or any feedback or suggestions that you may have very quickly. So please use this platform. again, we are so happy that you stepped up and you are doing this for our teachers and for Brevard Public Schools. You are our teacher leaders, and we really appreciate you. Again, you can contact me, Bridget Reed, and it's REED Bridget, BRIDGET at brevardschools.org. You know Lynette Buffum and also Lynette Thorstensen. Thank you so much.